Hey, what's up? This is Andrew, and this is for V4 Backdrop Build. It's a continuation of my continuing project Basement from one of the prior Backdrop builds, and still working through it. So the goal of Basement is to create a place for creators, builders, individuals to share their work either publicly or privately. Now it's dependent on them. So when Basement first launched, it was solely private, but just giving feedback. Now the app is set up to be, a little more flexible, right? So a couple things that have been set up. So now there's some dedicated pages for recent drops. So this is one I actually just created. It's a free drop. It can be accessible through the app itself. But one of the things I've been working on is actually having it integrated to Farcaster. So if I went to, actually, I need to go to that account. Well, actually, yeah. Hold on a second. Here we go. Yep. So um, at any time, I can drop, new art, messages, video, audio, even just an MP3 and like a music file with a cover image, and it's just as simple as posting a message, right? So I'm creating content here, but one of the things I wanted to do was to make it feel really comfortable, really familiar. So the entire setup, as it currently is basically set up like a chat app. But at any time, I can take something that I've created or something that I've posted rather, and create an NFT out of it. So here I'm just creating a limited edition, um, basically an open edition for 24 hours, call it. Um, so in the background, what it's doing is it's minting this through the third web infrastructure. It'll create it as a open edition, multi edition, right? So several mints, but in this case, limited for 24 hours. The other thing you can do, you can actually just have a limited mint. You identify how many you want minted, maximum per person, and then also price. So actually, cross mint is integrated with this, so you can set it up as a sale. As soon as it's done being created, you can go right away to the third web dashboard, which is really cool. So that gives you a quick link to third web to view it. Um, and once it comes up, this is a fresh mint, so we'll give that a little time to load. But yeah, as you can see, I just created some new NFT work, and if you imagine this is my own private room, or again, even public room, this could be a cool way for me not only to distribute to people, but also to get direct feedback. Literally, people can see what I'm posting, post a comment, and I can just start, open communication. Whereas in prior situations, it's kind of one or the other. You got Discord, which is like very communication heavy. You got obviously the marketplaces, which are more kind of commerce heavy. I wanted to kind of try to blend those together in a little bit of a seamless way. So like I said, this is still a work in progress. One of the things I want to work on next, I'm getting some requests from artists for not only, call it multi-edition or kind of open editions of single artworks, but more like, let's say, one-of-one collections. So this one right here is actually part of a one-of-one collection of 100 editions. And yeah, I want to start to kind of work through an interface to allow for that. The back end of Basement is already set up to accommodate that. So I think one of the unique things about Basement is that it's built entirely in no code. And so through Bubble, who I think now Backdrop is partnering with, which is great. Yeah, so I have kind of all the infrastructure for frames to be able to post frames and things like that. It's currently more geared towards these kind of multi-edition single artworks, but maybe V5 or something like that. I want to expand that to, um, you know, larger one-of-one collections. Also have them be claimable through a frame. And finally, I want to work on the UX. So, right now it's a little more, again, kind of this chat experience, but some feedback I've gotten too is that people could use maybe, more of like a wizard based or straightforward step by step type of approach for minting and also posting to Forecaster. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to building more, and really appreciate it. Thank you.